go through 30,000 pounds of tomatoes a day, 2,500 pounds of onions, 3,000 avocados a day.
It smells amazing in here.
My family name is Sanchez. We go back generations, and so we tried to put the house of Sanchez on our products.
This was the house where it started. The year was 1924. Roberto and Isabel Sanchez had immigrated to the U.S. from Zacatecas, Mexico. They put down roots in San Francisco's Fillmore district and started selling Mexican food from their kitchen.
He started making tamales, started making quesos, and he started distributing to the San Francisco Jewish community. So at that time, people were not familiar with Mexican food.
Telling the story today is Robert Sanchez. He's been documenting every detail of his family's history since he was about 5 years old. By then, the family business was expanding, with his dad as the lead.
In a baking facility on Fillmore Street, they installed a tortilla factory and started making tortillas. I remember waking up early in the morning. I'm the oldest, and my brother and I, George, before the sun was even out, we'd go into the car, we waited up all night, fell asleep in the car. By the time we get to the facility, we woke up and there it was.
During those early mornings, young Robert also had a front row seat to the moment that changed it all, the making of the tortilla chip.
My dad, it was his idea because we had tortillas and we had to do something with them, so might as well just cut them up and put them in chips. I remember the very first bag, too.
In the 1960s, the packaging and the mass production of tortilla chips didn't exist here.
There were tortillas and there were chips made of potatoes from Frito-Lay, but there were no tortilla chips.
This is it.
This is the first time Casa Sanchez allowed a news crew inside their casa, their facility, to see the process.
We used to make the corn tortillas the old-fashioned style. You get the corn, we boil it for 3 hours, you grind it, soften it, form it into a tortilla, bake it, cut it, fry it, salt it, bag it.
Their size is impressive, and almost 100 years since his grandfather sold the first tortilla from home, now their chips and salsas can be found all across the country.
Food is a universal language, so even if people don't speak Spanish, they are getting some of the culture and love and tradition via chips and salsa.
That is true. So we could find Casa Sanchez chips and salsa in Florida, you could find it in New York, in the Midwest, different parts of Oregon and Washington.
But they're not letting that growth change the heart and mission behind their product.
You continue to use your dad's technique all these years later.
Exactly.
Did he used to roast the tomatoes like this?
In a small grill that was maybe 24 inches wide, but now it's mechanized.
And more advanced too, expanding his grandfather's vision and product's shelf life.
Right now we're making the taqueria avocado salsa. It's going through a process called HPP. We're one of the few companies in the United States that puts our products through a water-cold process to eliminate all bacteria.
In Spanish, there's a saying, la comida sabe mejor si es hecha con el corazón. Food tastes better if it's made with the heart. So, a sense of familia and corazón is also key for their recipe to work. From the kitchen to the deliveries, we saw it. Robert went out of his way to greet every worker. Many view their roles as a way to share their Latino culture with the rest of America. They take that mission seriously.
Me orgullece estar haciendo esto y de
We're
saber,
proud to be doing this
y saber que muchas personas lo disfrutan.
and to know that many people are going to enjoy it.
Algo que es pues de nuestra cultura.
Something that is part of your culture.
Maria's job is a bit more taxing than others, but without her, the salsas wouldn't taste the same.
You do cry. Tears are coming out. Sí lloras de verdad.
Sí, yo no de verdad.
Por una hora. For an hour every morning.
Sí, una hora.
Wow.
We met Osvaldo as he loaded his truck. As a Latino, this job is also about the next generation.
My kids are proud of me for doing this, so I do it for them.
What do they say?
We go to Safeways and we see their chips, and oh, that's daddy's chips. That's our daddy's job, and they're just very proud of it.
I love that.
Yeah.
And even though Robert's dad is no longer alive, he carries him close to his heart every day.
The logo came out in 1968, my dad with some designers was saying, what's going on? What's the news of the day? So at that time, there were excursions to the moon, and let's get something that could correlate with the news of the day. Let's get a rocket guy, and maybe someday we'll take it to the moon.
And who knows, they might. For now, here on Earth, they have captured the hearts of millions across the country, from a small San Francisco home kitchen to this.
What do you think your grandfather and dad would say today?
Luis, I think they would be proud of where they started, where the path of Casa Sanchez is going today. And they know that there's a lot of generations behind it and maybe many more to come. So,
Carrying that legacy on.
absolutely. We're just getting started.
In San Francisco, Luz Peña, ABC7 News.